everybody, and welcome back to Listen, I Have an Idea. My name is Heidi, and it has been a long time since I've made a video or posted in general. I decided to take a break from social media this year, not posting on Instagram, Twitter, or here on YouTube. I just really wanted to live in the moment, not have to worry about filming or taking pictures just to share online. I wanted an element of privacy to my life. Not that I was very public with my life beforehand, but I wanted more privacy, so that is why I have not posted at all this year. That being said, I will be making a comeback here on YouTube for NaNoWriMo. I thought long and hard about if I wanted to film YouTube videos and share my experience for NaNoWriMo this year, but I knew deep down that if I didn't, I would regret it 100%. Back a couple years ago, I think it was 2019, I stopped posting NaNoWriMo videos about halfway through the month, and that is the only year so far, I think, that I have not completed NaNoWriMo. I was doing a home renovation project that just took over my life. I had no time or energy left at the end of the day to want to put and invest in NaNoWriMo, and that is my most regretful NaNoWriMo, because I just know that if I had pushed it, I could have succeeded. I could have written something really awesome, but it just fell through in the end. And then of course, we had the wonderful pandemic happen in 2020, and that really pushed everything aside. Although last year's NaNoWriMo project, I thoroughly enjoyed. I've not touched it since the end of NaNoWriMo last year, but I'm very happy with how it turned out. I know that there's gonna be a lot of changes if I want to ever publish that. But it can just sit there for now and just percolate, and I'll come back to it eventually. I am obviously not published. I've never published anything that I've written, and I am a-okay with that. None of my work is at the point where it's ready to be published anyways. Even short stories that I've written, they're not in any state where I want to share them with the world just yet. Will that change? Of course. Down the line, eventually I would like to publish something, but not right now. Over the summer, I spent a good chunk of time going back and reviewing some of my previous NaNoWriMo attempts, seeing what worked, seeing what didn't. I had a couple of projects on the go. I have vlogged some of them. Last year I did Camp NaNoWriMo in April, and that project I thoroughly enjoyed, but I don't think that is the project that I want to continue for NaNoWriMo this year. So what am I going to be writing this year? Well, I want to write something brand new, a standalone. However, it's going to be, drumroll, a sequel. So this book that I want to write, I don't have a title for, I don't have a code name for it or anything. We'll just call it NaNoWriMo 2021 until I come up with something. I'll probably come up with something when I announce it on the NaNoWriMo website, which I have yet to do. But it's going to be a sequel to Starstruck, which is a NaNoWriMo project that I worked on in 2018, and I completed it New Year's Eve of 2019. That novel I love. I spent quite a bit of time this summer going back through, rereading it, making some really detailed notes of what I need to do to get it into the second draft phase. At this point, it's kind of already in its second draft phase. It's just not complete yet. It definitely needs quite a bit of polishing. It needs a couple more chapters, not thrown in there, but added into the middle to make things make sense. This project will not be following the original characters in Starstruck. It's actually going to be following a couple of the secondary characters. I don't want to give too much away, although the first book isn't published, so it's not going to give too much away. But as I was reading through Starstruck over the summer, one of the characters really drew to me, and I had an idea that I thought would work really well for a follow-up book that follows the same genre as the first, but it changes it ever so slightly, where it makes it interesting to want to read the same type of story over and over again. If you're not familiar and don't want to go back to watch my NaNoWriMo 2018 series, I essentially decided to write a story that follows a pop star who gets into a relationship with her personal trainer. That's pretty much it. It's not anything too difficult to write, it's very easy to read, and I enjoyed writing the genre so much. It's exactly what I need this time around, to just go write a fluffy romance. I'm already familiar with the world since I wrote the first book in this universe that I've created, but this character is going to be in a different location from the first book, I think. That's how I want to plan it. The first book, I had spent quite a few years thinking about it, percolating on the ideas, coming up with the character names, the character details, everything like that, and it was really easy to write. This time around, all I have going for me are the ideas that I come up in my head since the summer. So we'll see how it goes. I know for sure I have the beginning, a major plot point that's going to happen pretty early on in the book, maybe something midway through, and then I know what the ending is going to be. Obviously, you can't have a romance without a happily ever after. So of course, it's going to have a happily ever after, but everything in the middle has yet to be seen, so we'll see where we go. But I just know that this story that I'm going to be writing will hopefully come easy to me. That's all I want. That's all I want is an easy November, something nice and easy to write, because as I said, I'm gonna be busy otherwise, and I just want something where I can sit down for about 2 hours a day, get my 1,600 words in, and then just call it a day. All right, let's talk about the other part of NaNoWriMo that is going to cause me quite a bit of stress this year, and that is the YouTube videos. I do plan on making YouTube videos all throughout the month of November this year, one every single day, at least that's what I'm hoping for. And I'm gonna be doing it in vlog style. I did that last year and I really enjoyed it. I'm hoping to upload all the videos early in the morning, but like I said, I'm out of practice, so we'll just have to see how that goes. And I know my work schedule is gonna get pretty hectic later on in the month, so that may delay the videos. But you know what? 1 video a day, 30 videos all together. We'll see what I can do. All right, before I leave, I just want to say thank you for watching. If you want to add me on the NaNoWriMo website, I will have all of my links down below. My username is HeidiUp, which is just my name. I'd love to have you as a buddy on there. The last thing that I've been contemplating is making TikToks about it. I've been addicted to TikTok this year. I have an account. It's Listen, I Have an Idea, of course. I posted a couple, but I think I want to maybe make a couple videos on there. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed listening to what I'm going to be writing this year for NaNoWriMo. I'm really looking forward to it. Let me know down below what you guys are planning on writing, or if you're making videos too. I would love to meet a couple of new people and watch along and root for you guys too. All right, I will see you tomorrow with the first of my daily vlogs. Until then, happy writing. Bye.